person in
Yeah, I'm a
general.
shoe person too. Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell y'all how many shoes I got. I mean, we could talk about that on another episode, but we listen and we judge. I know y'all listening and y'all judge. So,
Right.
but I like Jordans. Jordan is actually one of my favorite brands of shoes, and only
Hmm.
because I like the way they feel on your feet.
They
Right?
do.
There's
They are
certain
very comfortable. They
yes,
very
yes.
comfortable. Yeah.
But again, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
So
And that's why
if
I'm
you're a
like
liar,
now.
Michael Jordan, you are not excluded. Okay?
Right.
Now you on Jamil,
Exactly.
oh, excuse me, you on Millie Mill shit list, right? And because you're a liar.
Right. Period. But yeah. So that is my little Michael Jordan story. Okay. So now we're
Okay.
gonna go back to my next like it is traveling. Now I love going to different places. I love experiencing different people. I'm not as well traveled as I would like to be,
Okay.
mainly because is I'm scared to fly over large bodies of water. And I still haven't found me a boat to take me all the way from the US to Europe or to Africa or
So
it's
you're
like
scared to fly, but you're not scared to sail or to cruise?
I'm not scared to fly, period. But I'm scared to fly over water like that. You know, because I'm like,
Right.
it
But
ain't
a
nowhere to
boat, you
land.
like in the middle of water and there's like nothing around. I'll be scared.
Right. Yeah.
So
And everybody's like, just do a red eye. But I'm like, I'm going to end up looking down eventually, you know?
you better take your Benadryl, go to sleep.
Right. But
Wake
that's
up where
why,
you're
but
supposed to be.
you know, I'll fly a little bit. Even like, say for instance, when you're leaving LAX and you know
Hmm.
you fly over that ocean, and sometimes that
Right.
pilot take too long to turn around. I'm like, bruh, turn this plane around. Come on now.
You like, you tired, you tired.
Right, come on now. Like where I'm going is the opposite way. Come on.
Right. Right.
But like a boat and cruising and stuff, that's to me, that's a hotel on the water. And the motion of the boat actually to me is kind of relaxing.
Okay.
And I don't really feel it. Like you can see it, and a few times I felt it, but I'm not like a I don't have seasickness like that. I grew up fishing and on boats and stuff anyway, so you
Okay.
know I'm kind of used to the water. Plus, every summer we go rent a boat for a day and out there on the lake and having a good old time. You should come one day. Oh my God, we rent a
Yes.
Tritoon.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm
Right,
trying.
have our music, boy. We have our drinks and be out on that water all day, and everybody could drive the boat because we was born, unfortunately and unfortunately, before 1985, and so, so yeah,
Which is weird because we're only 26, but
which is weird,
that
yeah,
math ain't mathing, but whatever.
that part exactly. So, what you call it? Yeah, that's my number two thing is
Traveling.
traveling.
Okay. Okay. So my number, well, it's not my ranking because definitely I didn't rank them, but I think it's
I
gonna
didn't
be
either. I just listed them.
right, right. Because I mean, I love five. But for me, five things. I was like, okay, let me. So another thing I love, and I just love, okay, is a black man with a nice smile. Don't let him have on some boots.
Right, right. Some boots.
Yeah, I like
Boots
me a
on the
Southern
ground.
country man. Listen,
Right. I
trail
see.
ride me, baby.
I'm gonna send you
Okay.
this video because I saw a video of this old country boy. He was riding a horse and he had his little boots on. I said, "Oh yeah, she like that."
Oh yeah, no, we got that video. Somebody showed me yesterday, and baby, I watched it 5 times in a row. 5 times in a row.
You know,
Yes,
with that, I love just black excellence. Period. Like male or
yes,
female. Like
yes.
I just it's something about us, whether we country, you know what I mean. As long as you like,
Hmm.
if it'd be that even that country girl who not all dressed up, but she still just got that about her. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And you be
right,
like, yeah, look at her. You look at him like, yeah, bro, you got that shit right. You got that going on.
right. You,
You
yeah,
and then if we
yes.
dress it up too,
And I think I think for women, we've been wired to where we just gonna dress up all the time, right? And we're used to the compliments. We give each other compliments. But I don't think black men, they're starting to do that, but they don't do that
yeah.
as much as we do. So when I see it now and they are just embracing it and living in it, oh, it's a
Well,
turn on, boo. I'm
you
turned
know
on.
how black men do it. They look at each other, be like, bro, where you going? Are you
Right,
sure?
right. It's telling me
Where
look
you go?
good. It's okay.
Right.
It's telling me look good.
Right. So
Okay, you
that
say
that is
pause, whatever you need to say after it. But
Now that
people
is a
be
stigma I
tampering.
do want to start breaking because I really think black men should start embracing each other more so like that.
Hmm.
Like our women are able to, and men in general. You know what I mean? We kind of need that support sometimes because, and this is going off on a tangent, and this would be another subject we can talk about, but it's a lot of men that have anger issues because they don't have an outlet to let stuff out. So then it
Hmm.
comes out in anger instead of them being able to talk about it, instead of them being able to go to whomever and cry about it. You know what I mean? Without them saying, "Oh, they soft, they a sissy or whatever." You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right, right, right.
It is healthy, and it's like a lot of us don't have it, but that's for a different show.
For sure, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure,
for sure.
for sure. We
Yeah.
definitely need to talk about that. Definitely
Yeah,
need to talk about that.
and then like even getting into their, it's a lot of people we went to high school with. They're having a lot of men we went to high school with who have an issue with aging. Like they really are taking it hard, and I'm like, what's gonna happen, bro? I
Listen, you
mean,
better
look at
age
this.
well and embrace it, okay?
Take a nap,
And when
drink
I
that
take these
water.
braids out, all these little
Uh,
braids about to I have a gray eyebrow, okay? Here, the
what?
eyebrow here.
Wow,
Like,
I haven't got there yet, but
well,
everything
it's
else is
one.
gray. But
It's one
yeah,
because I see it, yeah. But no, I really just love when black men just embrace just the
yeah.
greatness that they are.
I
I love
I
it.
love it too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm gonna jump
Okay,
ahead of you on my pet peeve because I want to tie this
okay,
into
go
my
ahead.
my other pet peeve. So I
Okay,
love that, right?
uh
But then I don't love the ones that be embracing it and they be having teeth miss. I'm a tooth person.
huh. Me too.
Why? Why we don't take care of our teeth? Why? And
Because
then
we.
why when they are like bad, right? We don't
Mhm.
feel the need to fix them. I feel like when people look at you, the first
Mhm.
thing they see is your eye, this right here, right?
Right.
The center
Mm.
of your face,
No.
teeth. Why we not fixing that? We get all
I'm
this
t-
money and we don't fix our teeth. We put grills over crooked teeth, put veneers over
I'm
teeth that we
telling
didn't
you.
take care of, which makes you walk around smelling like a whole mortuary, okay, in your mouth.
I'm paying a lot of stuff off because, and this is just one thing I want to do. I want them to take every one of these teeth out of my head and give me a whole top and bottom implant, and I don't have to
Okay,
worry about a toothache no more. I
okay,
just got to brush and floss. I can chew what I want to chew, and I'm gonna have a natural, pretty smile, and it's gonna be straight
right.
without braces. But
Listen,
I'm the same way. You know what I mean? Like my main attraction to people before I even notice the whole face are lips and hands. So that means your whole mouth. So
right,
I'm
right.
like looking at that, and you look like ooh. That's why I felt sorry for single people during the pandemic because I'm like, you don't know what their mouth look like. Everybody got a damn mask on.
Got a mask on, right? Well, you cute for
Right,
the eyes up.
right.
Especially for
You
the eyes
real
up,
cute
take
for the
that
eyes.
mask off. You say, oh God. You done
Me and
got
Shy was
catfish,
even looking
okay?
at somebody in the airport, and we was like, they cute from the eyes up, and their body was together and stuff like that. And I'm like, I wonder what they look like when they put that mask down. No,
Right. Right. What are those teeth looking like?
what's
Right.
the teeth, the nose, the chin?
But
Are
then
you Natalie
another thing
Nunning?
too, speaking of pandemic and these teeth, right? We
Uh-huh.
had to wear these masks. We were subjected to our own breath, and we would
Ooh,
think like, oh, like damn, that's me. Okay, that's okay. Let me do a better hygiene. People still, after you have smelt your breath for these 2 years, you still
right.
don't think that you need to do better dental
Do
hygiene.
better, like a floss. I mean, you could get a stick. They got the little water ones now.
I
It's funny
feel
because,
like, I brush my teeth morning and night, right? And
yeah,
sometimes at night I might not, cause whatever.
yeah.
But even then, like my breath is just not funky. It's
Mine
not.
either, and I'm sensitive. Like if it don't taste right, it don't smell right. You know.
Right.
I have a my barber has this guy he cuts right before me every week, and he was like, bro, he was like that dude's breath. He was like, I don't know. He's like, I be trying to hurry to get him out my chair, and I'm like, I have a whole handful of mints in my bag. I gave him a handful. Like here, just start handing him one.
Right. Right. Like, oh, you want a mint? Like
No,
he like, oh, you
here,
want me mint every time. Well, look.
look. I'm trying to tell you, but not tell you. Now, if you want the
Right.
truth, don't ask me.
Right. Don't ask me unless you want the real truth. Okay.
Unless you want to,
I've
and
been working on delivering it better, but I just
right.
feel like some things you need. And one thing about me is if we're close, I'm gonna let you know your breath stinks for
Yeah.
multiple reasons, right?
Yeah.
One, because we're friends and we're a reflection of one another. But two, like you said, I'm sensitive. So if I smell prolonged, like nasty smells for a prolonged period of time, I'm
Right.
bleh, I'm getting sick, I'm
That
gagging,
part. That
I'm
part.
nauseous. I need a 7 Up, ginger ale. Black people, that's what we need when we get sick. My tummy hurts now. So
Ginger ale and a saltine cracker.
listen, that is
I
prescription to me. People like, you drink soda? No. You drink 7 Up?
don't.
No, that's medicine. That's
Right,
medicine.
exactly. I only drink that when I need it.
Right, right.
Other than that,
Yeah,
it's water, there's lemonade, and it's that's it. And
right. When you see me
a
drinking
little
7 Up,
liquor.
know that I'm having tummy issues.
Exactly. Period.
Okay, so what's your
So
second pet peeve?
my second one is I can't stand anyone who preys on like old people or little children and animals. You know what I
Mm,
mean? I think that's just a sick minded person. I'm like
mm,
a little kid. Like, why would you? And I'm not just talking about like sexual assault, just any kind of assault, any type
right.
of
Manipulation, bullying.
bullying, and especially if you're an adult, and you're just or you're older than them, any kind of just hurting them and making them fearful. You know what I mean?
Right,
Or
right,
then like an old person, um, like why would you steal like all these scams stealing these old people money, and then or them breaking in these old people house and doing this kind of stuff. This person is old, they didn't spend their whole
right.
life doing this. That's effed up.
I
That
remember there. I think I want to say maybe like two, maybe 3 years ago. There was a story about one of my sorority sisters, and I didn't know, but it was like somebody was sharing the story about this lady in Miami or Florida area, and she took in her grandson, unruly, bad, blah blah blah. He asked her for something. She told him no, and he killed her.
wow.
How you
Yeah,
kill
I've
your
heard.
own grandma? Nobody else
Right.
want, and then was like, police
I
came
think
over.
I
He opened the door like, and
I
what?
think it was like a PlayStation or something. She didn't let him play. But yeah, I mean that shows his upbringing,
Right, right,
And then people who, especially like if you're a pet owner, like I have two dogs and they get on my nerves. You know what I mean? But they all like, especially dogs and stuff. All they want to do is love you, and they like
right,
respect for you. And so like you see people out here like in the cold, and they leave their dog outside all day and stuff. I'm like, it's
right,
cold. Put that dog in the house. You shouldn't
right,
have a dog if you can't keep it out the cold. And you see the little poor baby, and all they want to do is please you, and like this is life, and you know what I mean. And they don't complain,
right,
and you come home and they still excited to see you, even though I've been out here
right.
shivering all damn day. You know, it's just stuff like that that's kind of like a heartbreaker to me. And that's one of my pet peeves. Is like when people target the less fortunate and animals.
Yeah.
Even Sean was telling me like this guy, it was a possum. And possums look scary and they look ugly, but
Mm.
they really are harmless. And
I saw that video. I
they
didn't see
are,
the actual light up. I know exactly. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna let you
yeah,
finish. Sorry.
yeah. And he was saying that they lit that poor thing on fire, and he was like you could tell the poor animal was scared. I'm like, oh my God, there's a special place in hell for people like that. Like, how can you
Right.
do that to something that is just living this little life?
Helpless, vulnerable, cannot
Helpless.
advocate for itself, speak for
No,
itself. Old people,
no.
babies, animals cannot.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
and then
And that's why.
you, bully that you are, right? Because y'all
Exactly.
bored. Like,
And
and
I
right
will
away it's
jump.
funny.
Right.
But that will make
Why?
me side eye my friend because if you can because it's torture is what it is. You
It's
torture this
torture.
animal. What kind of person are you? Where's your mind at? Where's
What
your
are you doing at home?
mentality
I'll
at?
be like,
I
I
can't
can't even
trust
be
you no
around
more.
you. I don't trust you. I hope you don't know where I live. That's why I'm very picky about people knowing where I live anyway. Uh,
Right, right. Or in my personal space, because baby, you listen. You take me there. We about to go all the way.
Cross that threshold if you want to. This is going to be
Cross
the
it.
last thing you do, and that's on
Listen.
me.
That's on my 19. Okay.
Right, right. So
So
we go to our top five likes again. So my next one, this ties in with one of yours. Well, it was actually a pet peeve of yours, but my next one is I have a shopping addiction, and I'm proud
me
of it.
too. Me too. Me too.
I don't care. you know now we adults. I like appliances. I like give me a shoe, a pant, a shirt, a bag, a sock. If it's fly, I'm just want it, and I have my own style. You know what I mean, and I stick to what I want, how I want to
Right.
dress. But and don't let it be on sale. That's my favorite four-letter S word, is sale.
Okay. Sale, coupon, discount, what?
Word.
What?
Capital One, they already know. Tell me the discounts.
Right.
Bank of America, tell me the discounts. First rack I go to in the store is clearance because you can find
Hmm.
some hidden stuff on clearance.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Right. Well, y'all spend
At
all that
every
top
store,
dollar.
okay?
Every store. The first rack I'm going to is the clearance rack. And then I'll go ahead and venture out from there.
Right,
But
right.
that's like yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite is even when we went to New Orleans a few weeks ago, I was like, okay, I have to go to the mall. Like it might be something they have there that we don't have here. We came up on a lick. That's a different story. We can't tell about that on on TV or whatever we are on the YouTube. But yeah, no, I love shopping. I don't care what kind of shopping it is. Let's go.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yes.
That's my third.
I'm
Which
surprised
one?
I didn't have that on mine. I'm
Right,
surprised I did not have that on
with the
mine
shoe
list.
lover.
It should have been
That
on there.
this
It
should have
should have
been
been
on
on
there.
there.
That's an
I'm gonna
honorable
add it.
mention. Right,
Right, right, right. Ditto. Okay, me over.
right, right. Honorable
Listen,
mention.
I be telling people, hey, and don't be afraid if your item go on sale to get your money back. Because let me
Right.
tell you, people be like, oh, I don't want to return it. Oh, I don't want to do all that. I'm gonna do it. If it's over $5, I going to exchange, return, repurchase, whatever I got to do
Right.
to get a good deal.
Right.
The
And give me
only
my
thing I
money back.
paid full price for was a Gucci purse. Okay,
Right.
everything else has been on sale. The Gucci was on sale.
Only thing I paid full price for was that you saw my coffee table, that clear one.
Mm-mm.
It looks like a. It's a. It- I'll send you a picture. It looks like a chest, like a regular chest that you put stuff
Okay.
in, but it's clear.
Okay.
And you. That's my coffee table. I wonder if I could look it up.
And full price, cause right,
Full.
cause
Right. That and that's everybody. Oh,
it's
that was
probably
so
one of a
cute.
kind. You can't find
Right.
it everywhere.
You can't. That sucker wasn't cheap, and everybody. Oh, and I know they went and try looking for it. I'm like, mm. Yeah,
Good luck.
good luck. It ain't cheap, but good luck. Thank God for
Oh,
Klarna and no,
all of them, all of
all
them.
affirm. Shoot,
Listen,
right? Okay,
and
what's
just when you
yours?
shop, have you ever
Uh huh.
heard of? I don't know if I be saying it right. The Rakuten, the app.
Rakuten. Yeah, I've heard
You
of it. I never
definitely
went on
have,
there.
baby. I'm gonna tell everybody, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let me know, cause y'all can use my code. We can all get money back.
That
But
part.
it really is like an app where you literally just create an account,
Mm-hmm.
and anytime you shop at and most retailers are on there. So Target's
Mm-hmm.
on there, Walmart's
Mm-hmm.
on there, Nike is on there,
Mm-hmm.
even
Mm-hmm.
Nordstrom's Rack is on there. So basically what you do is it's like a third party thing where you just go through and you just shop with them, and depending on that day, depending on what how much money you get back. So let's say
Mm-hmm.
like today Nike is 10%. So you shop at Nike,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you spend, you're getting 10% back.
Oh,
And you don't have to pay anything. There's no catch to it. You
and
literally just go.
is it like you get cash back or?
Yeah, you do. So what happens is
Oh.
they do 3 month periods. So you
Mm-hmm.
shop, 3 months, and then
Mm-hmm.
on that fourth month you
Mm-hmm.
get cash back. They send it. You could ask for a check, or they send it to you via PayPal. I usually get mine via PayPal, so it can come right to my account.
Right.
Baby, I be shopping, right? So I want to
Mm-hmm.
say because my payday is actually coming May 15th, so this is a pay
Mm-hmm.
month. I'll tell y'all. Let me tell y'all how much I've been shopping, so y'all can see how much I'm getting back. Hold on.
Right.
But you get money back every time you shop. And one time I got like
Shut
$486.
up.
Four hundred and
Oh
eighty-six
yeah, yeah, yeah,
dollars.
yeah. I'm gonna have to
So
download
right now
that.
my cashback amount is it's hold on, it's $261.11.
Wow. Wow.
And that's just from shopping. So some days, the numbers are up, you get a lot back. Some days
Mm-hmm.
it might be like 2%, but anytime you shop, you go through that app,
Mm-hmm.
you
And
get
even
money
like
back.
grocery store too.
Grocery stores too. Grocery
Wow.
stores too. You go in there and you could type in whatever store you're shopping at. There's only been a couple stores that
Mm-hmm.
have not come up, but for the most
Mm-hmm.
part, they're all there. And the newer you are, the better deals you get, right? Once you become seasoned, they'd be like, okay, we know you shop, so you gonna shop
That part.
regardless.
That part.
But like right now, today, Macy's 15% cash back.
Wow. Okay. And that's
Adidas,
my number one. It
ooh,
was funny. One time I went to Macy's for Mother's Day,
mm-hmm,
and I was trying to find my mom something, and there was this. It was gold and silver and a diamond necklace, and it was like $300 and something dollars. And it reminded me of her, my brother, and me because it was
mm-hmm,
two. I can't. I think it was two silver hearts and then a gold heart in the middle with the diamond in it.
okay,
It was real cute. So they rang it up, and Macy's have a deal. So it was $300 and some dollars with all this off and off and off. At the end, it ended up coming into Mom. Don't listen to this. $32. I was like, what? I'm like, ring it up, ring it up.
you get two
Like,
of them. Get
right?
two.
Like, girl, hurry up and process this payment.
Everybody get one.
Right, right. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But
Right.
Macy's, when they have a sale, I think out of all retail stores, have the best sales out there.
Hmm.
They really give you a sale when you go to Macy's. And
So
they sell
imagine
quality.
having like Q10, you get because and they have an online thing, and they also have like an
Mm
in-store option too, where you link a credit card, and anytime you
hmm.
use that credit card,
Mm
you
hmm.
always get money back. But then that on top of your money back that you get on your credit cards anyway. Listen, I
Mm
like
hmm.
me a good shopping. I like me a good discount. So baby, she be racking them up,
That part. That part.
racking them up.
So, what's your third, like?
I'm just gonna keep it real light. I like nails. I like to get my
Yeah.
nails done.
Yeah.
If you catch me with my nails not done, you better ask me if I'm being held hostage. Something's
And
wrong.
I think I love to see a woman with nails.
Hmm.
Not just I guess because I grew up, my mom did them, so it's like
Hmm.
some women do have pretty hands without
Right.
the nails, but I still love the long claws. Yes, and then y'all be doing even more with all the little designs on them now. I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, it just I don't know, gives y'all some like little razzmatazz type of
Yeah, a little razzle dazzle. I
flavor.
love
Yeah.
it. I see people be like they be like, I want to see your nails. Look, do I need to create a page? Y'all want to see it because if y'all
You
take
probably
paying
should.
money, look,
Look,
hand models,
as much as you get your nails done, you could create you a page on TikTok and let everybody see your different nails, and
I,
that be your little following.
right? And the thing
Mm-hmm.
I do too, because my nail lady,
Mm-hmm.
she can do it. She'll ask like, "What do you want?" But I go in and I literally tell her what I want on each nail. So even though I can't do the design, it's still my design because I created,
Exactly. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
nail. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Like you
I just love
gotta.
when people have their nails done, keep your feet done. Just
Mm-hmm. And plus, it feel good when you get them done. Because I
yes,
remember the first time I had a pedicure, I was like, I don't think my feet ever felt this clean in my life. It's just like a
right,
breeze.
right,
I don't think I was
right,
like 22, 23. I was like, why have I not done this sooner?
right,
Right.
right.
Oh my God, that feels so good. But that is a simple one, but I dig it. I love it too. And a lot
Yeah.
of girls I look, I'm like, you need to get your nails done. But
Right. I keep them done because, baby, without these nails, I got man hands. I don't think that their hands are attractive without
right.
them. When COVID was happening, like a couple weeks until I found me a person that was doing nails during COVID,
Hmm.
I was depressed. I was sad. I'm talking like this to people.
Right.
Like,
You
my
like, I have to go to
fingers.
CVS and get these emergency nails and try to stick them on real
And
quick.
I didn't even think to do that. I was just look. I had one say it was just growing out. The design is there, right?
Right.
It's like a French tip. It's a reverse.
Right. Who cares about the
But
little hump in the back?
listen, listen.
Okay. So then, for